back to our channel, and today is a different type of video. It's a tag video, and I haven't done a tag video in like forever, so I'm very excited to do this one today with you guys. And it is the perfect palette video, and I will be kind of looking at the questions down here on my notepad that I wrote them down. And yeah, so let's just get started. Let's dig right in. Question number one, it is the best packaging. So for me, I feel like, and this is a small palette, it's not like a huge one by any means, but I really think that this palette by Dior is just absolutely stunning. I love it. It comes in a little velvet case, and it's only a couple of colors. And then I just love how gorgeous this, you know, like blue square, and then you could see like it reflects the C and the D from the Dior, and it has like the little indented Dior in silver, and it has like that silver edge on it, and it's just very compact and gorgeous. And you know, you could drop it in your purse and whatever. It's really pretty. And as you can see, it has a huge mirror, and then I love how they place the colors like in the mosaic format. And then of course it comes with its two different types of brushes, applicators, better said. And then as you can see that they are dual-ended, so they're just completely absolutely stunning. I just love the presentation of this, and it just feels so like well made and just beautiful. So I mean, it's supposed to only be one palette that's your favorite packaging, but I really couldn't choose between this one and the Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay. And I just love the Naked 3 palette because it is so gorgeous. It has like a rose tone gold type of color on it, and it's metallic, so you know it's not gonna like it's not gonna break. And I love the raised lettering that it has, and like that gold. It is just very pretty. And of course, pink is my favorite color, so yeah, I need to have that. And I really like how they presented the colors. I mean, it is the traditional Urban Decay format for the Naked's palettes, but I just like that they have those long colors, and you know, they're not little squares or boxes. And I like, you know, it's just very clean and very beautiful. That's what I adore about this presentation. So I mean, those two palettes for me were the best presentation. So let's move on to question 2. And in question 2, it asks us, what palette has the best color payoff? And I would have to say, of late, I'm loving the Lorac Pro because it is so just absolutely pigmented. I just started using it today. I actually have a look on, and usually when I have palettes that have like, usually when I use palettes that have like the light colors, I usually have to do a lot of priming and a lot of things on it, but this palette has amazing color payoff. You could see I didn't even really rub it. It's just like there. You can just see I'm just pressing like my finger on it like this, and you could just see the colors, and like the ones that are matte colors, I'm gonna do some of that on the ones that are shimmer, and you just could see how brightly pigmented, and I'm not really like rubbing my finger in or anything. They're just stunning colors. As you can see, I absolutely adore the shades on this, and it just, you know, complements any skin tone. The color payoff is amazing. It is worth the price. It is a little bit pricey. It's like almost like $50 or so, but this palette has amazing color payoff. So definitely invest in one of these if you don't have it. So yeah, continuing on, the number 3 question, which says, which is the most versatile palette? And then hands down, like honestly, you don't have to go crazy and spend $100 on a palette. Definitely go for the most versatile palette there is on the market right now, which is a 252 creative palette from Coastal Scents. I mean, come on, it has 252 colors. What more could you ask for? What other look are you looking for that's not on this palette? What color do you need that's not in this palette? It is just ridiculous. And you can also check it out on my channel. I have a review on this palette, and it has helped a lot of people purchase it if they are thinking about it. It's just amazing. It has so many colors here. It's like a mixture of all different types of colors on the first tray, because it has 3 different trays of colors. The second tray, as you can see, is more of a greens and blues, but then it also has like the neutral parts in the middle, and it's just absolutely stunning. Then you will go on to the last tray. I mean, obviously you put them in the order you feel or choose, but this is the last tray on mine, how I organize it, because they're all interchangeable. And it has like the here you have like the yellows, then it turns into like the oranges, and then into the pinks and purples and plums, and then on this side of it you see like the neutrals. And all of that's what I love about this palette. It all has, you know, like has the bright colors, but then there's always a section of the neutral colors, so you can always kind of tone down your look or tone it up. And it is just an amazing palette that goes from day to night. If you want to be playful with it, if you just want to like, you know, take one palette with you, you're traveling like abroad and you need to take only one makeup palette, then this is the one that you should take with you, because obviously all of the looks that you will ever need for your trip will be in there. There's the ones to go out at night, there's the ones that if you're just gonna hang out with your friends, for sightseeing, whatever it is that you want to do, you'll find it in here. So definitely this is the most versatile palette that I have. The number 4 palette question would be, which is the best for travel? Like I just said that the 252 is a great one to travel if you're gonna be going abroad or somewhere far away. But as travel for me meant like a day-to-day, take it in my purse kind of palette. And I couldn't choose between 2 palettes, so I'm gonna cheat a little bit. And I absolutely adore the Naked Basics, and I'm sure a lot of other beauty people have said that this is one of the best traveling palettes. And why is that? That is because the Naked Basics, it is so tiny, it fits in your hand. And so if you're like doing your makeup on the train or something, you have a big mirror here and everything, you're doing your makeup in the train, you're doing it in the passenger seat of a car, if you're just going anywhere, it is completely tiny, fits in any size purse. You're like awesome with that. And then also what you can see here is that it has some just nudes over here, because you know obviously it's in the naked. But I love it that it's just very compact, but the colors of the different eyeshadows are the same size of the full-sized. That the size of the shadows are the same as any of the Naked palettes, so you're not losing out any money on that. And also, since they are like matte, they can go for any type of look. You can do something more subtle for the daytime, or you can just really amp up the smokiness and use the black for a nighttime look. It is just really great for your purse. And then the other one I couldn't decide between was the Bobbi Brown Rich Chocolate palette, which I did a review on and a look and tutorial on my channel, so you could check that out as well. And I really love the fact that this one is tiny as well. As you can see, it's very, fits in your hand, it's very small, very compact. The glossy case, just very beautiful. And then what you can see when you open this one up, it has the mirror and everything like the other one, but then it also has a brush, which is, oh my gosh, that you're gonna have a brush in it. It fits in your purse and it's just perfect. The colors are very pigmented and they're like for any skin tone, so it's just really nice. And it has some satins, some sparkly ones, and then you can also see the mattes. So it is just a really great everyday palette, and it's just amazing. I love it. I absolutely adore these 2 palettes. Okay, so continuing on to the next question, number 5. What was my biggest regret? And I would have to say that the Creative Me 2 palette, and this is a Coastal Scents palette, was my greatest regret. I don't really find a use for it. I purchased it thinking it was really awesome, and you know, just thinking that it was going to be something different from what I already owned, but it really wasn't. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, like it's not like it's a bad product that, you know, it's horrible. I'm not ratting on it or anything. I mean, the packaging is fine. It has a huge mirror like these smaller compacts from Coastal Scents have, and the colors are nice and stuff, but I just couldn't find the use for it. Like I don't, like it's not like they're, I mean, I don't know even what to say. The pigmentation is there, but I felt like I couldn't really create like nice looks with this. Like if I only had this palette, there was like definitely things missing from it to me. Like I don't know, it was just like on my body, and I was like, well, I could have, you know, used that money for something else. I don't know, it's just, it was just there. I don't really use this one as much as I use other ones of my palette, so yeah, that would be like the biggest mistake. Okay, so the next question is the best color names, and I would have to say that let me see, the Naked 2 palette would be the best names. I think it's the best names because it's just like hilarious. You open it up and it's like, okay, booty call, add some booty call to your lid, and add a bit of half-baked onto the middle of your eye to give it some pop. But don't forget to add a snake bite on the outer corners to give yourself some more drama. And then just add a little bit of pistol in the crease, mix it a little bit together with Busted, and then add some blackout to your lower lashes. Like, it is just hilarious. I love it. And thank you, Naked, and Urban Decay for all your funny names. It just, you know, puts a smile on my face every time I use these. So yeah, definitely awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to my least used, would have to be my Naked Victoria's Secret one. And I don't know why I purchased this. Yeah, I know why I purchased it. It was just because I was like, oh, let me get one that's really cool to see if I can compare it to one of the Naked palettes. Just because to see like if you can afford a Naked palette, you know, obviously if they're, you know, they're more than $50 plus tax, all that stuff. And then this one was like about $24.99 or something at the Victoria's Secret store. So, you know, I kind of swatched it. It looked nice in the store. I brought it home and I tried to use it. It's not horrible by any means. It's not like, it's okay. It's just like the colors are there, you know, they're not anything outstanding. The color payoff is all right. It seems better in the store. When I came home, then there were some colors that were just kind of chalky and they were just not, you know, what I expected them to be. And I don't know, like, I don't really reach for this one. I don't really use this one as much as I used the other ones. And yeah, like if it got lost or something or broken, then I wouldn't be sad. It's because I don't really like it. So yeah, that's kind of horrible, but yeah, that's how I feel about this palette. It's not horrible completely. The color is not as exciting as I thought they were when I tried them out in the store, and I'm not sure why, but that's what it is. So moving on, ladies. Okay, so my most used palette would be this one. This was the first palette I ever purchased. And this is the Creative Scents 88 Ultra Shimmer Eyeshadow Palette. I really love Coastal Scents, and I think I've said that in a different video at a different time. And yeah, it's because the, you know, the customer service is amazing. It has a lot of colors in it, and yeah, it has a mirror, as you can see here. But it's just absolutely stunning. You could see like it has the nudes, it has the pinks, the purples, the blues, the greens, and it has on this side the lighter colors for highlight. So it is a beautiful palette. I love it. They're all shimmers. And I have to say I used this one for a long time before I decided that I wanted to expand my collection and get some other shadows. So yeah, it was just very nice. And if you're thinking about, you know, it's pretty cheap. It's like $10–15. So yeah, like if you're not interested in like spending lots of money, this is a great palette to own. And yeah, that's the palette I've used the most, I would say. But then my most loved palette, Corazones, Hearts, is the Naked palette #1. I would say it's because I just absolutely love these colors. It is just absolutely stunning, and I'm saying absolutely so many times, but it is just amazing. I love the range of colors. As you can see, like you have the lighter colors up here, then there's some goldish toned ones here, and then here you have your smokier, like to smoke out the look colors at the end. And I don't know, it's just I guess because I'm that caramel Caribbean color that the golds really just show up well on my skin tone. It's just very well, it's just very blendable, very gorgeous. There's not much fallout. It is just like an absolutely, you know, have everything palette. It has the mirror, as you can see here, and then it also has on this side, it has a little brush to use to apply if you want to. It is just a completely stunning thing. It has a beautiful like case. It's all like velvety. It's just adorable, and I love this palette. And it's my most loved palette. And yeah, so going on to the last question here, it is, what is your desert island palette? So like if you were stranded on a desert island, which palette would you take with you if you couldn't have any other palettes? And I would have to say that it will be my Smashbox. And this is a Smashbox, the Masterclass palette #2. I love it. It has like a reflective kind of cover on it, on casing. And you know, even though I can't see myself very well, I could kind of see myself, and if I needed that as a mirror, then it would be good. What I love about this is it opens up like a book like this, as you can see. And on this side it has the shadows over here, and it has like this plastic overlay so it doesn't get messy. And it has the names on the plastic overlay. 4 different eyeliners, starting from a bronze one, purple, blue, and black. Which is, these are gel liners, which you can just add on top of your look. So you're done. You just put on your eyeshadows, then you put on your liner on top, and you're good. Then here it has a variety of 6 different blushes, beautiful blushes that you can mix and match, and it's awesome. And then here is some like shimmer and some like, you know, highlighting tones for you also. And you can also use this on your eyes, whatever, it's interchangeable. but like what more complete palette can you have than this that has everything that you need on it? So yeah, definitely have this one for my Desert Island pick. And yeah, ladies, these are not all my palettes, but these are the ones that I thought would be the best to represent in this video. And yeah, so I really enjoyed this tag. And if you think, guys, of any other tags that you really would like, please let me know so I can do them. And so I want to give you guys a kiss, a hug, and see you guys next time. Please leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe.